Oh hey, today I'm going to build a super simple box with a drawer. It'll actually be used to hold up a coat rack for a friend of ours, but I thought rather than just give her like a piece of wood that she can jam underneath it, I'll make this lovely box for her. So, watch this. Hey, so this box I decided to build halfway through another project. I was busy building the shelves for the kindergarten, but I needed to wait for the caster, so I had some time free, so I thought I'd do a friend of ours a favor, Ma. She needed a little box to just support, I think a coat rack or something along those lines, a shoe rack. Like, I'll blend in the picture. She put a little stool underneath just so that it's the same height as the stairs. So what I wanted to do is build this box so that she can put it underneath and adjust it, etc. However, I'm not going to pre-plan it too much. I know the dimensions, and I'm literally just going to make a box and try and put a drawer in it and put adjustable feet. So the very first thing I need to do is figure out the right dimensions for the actual box, making it a bit smaller than what she actually needs so that I can put these feet underneath so we can screw them up and down so she can fine-tune it. And that's the first thing I'll be trying to figure out. I have cut all the pieces for what I need. By all the pieces, I mean the bottom, the top, and the side. I have a piece prepared that'll be the back, but I need the back to be perfect snug into the back of the box. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put an 8mm dado roof. I'll never get it. Anyway, I'm going to cut in so that these pieces will fit in perfectly like that. I'll use a router table for that, as that will be the easiest thing to do. I have loads of test pieces to make sure it's a perfect fit. And once I do that, what I'll do is on the bottom pieces, I'll do the chamfer all around, and on the side pieces, only on the back. So this is where the back panel will fit in. So, yeah. Okay, perfect fit, no gaps. Now it's just the point of gluing these together. I'm not going to use any screws in this build. It's literally, well, later I will, but not for this part. It's literally just gluing this up nicely. So now that it's dry fit, it'll be super easy. So let me get on with it. Okay, so for the drawer, I decided to start anyway. The important thing is that it fits quite snug, and well, that's about it really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all the pieces to right length so that it's a nice fit. So I've got these offcuts that I can use as a side panels here. So I'll cut them down to the right length. And the important thing is the width here, so that it fits right snug. So I'm going to cut a piece that fits in here and has maybe a millimeter room so that it's easy to go in. And then we go from there. I'll cut the front and the back. The sides I'm going to make a bit shorter, so not just flush with here, because then we need a front panel that fits in perfectly. So what I want to do is for the back panel, and for the side panels to insert that one width of these so that it's nice and flush. So I'll make those shorter. Yeah, I'm just gonna get on with it. It's super simple now. I say that, please don't let anything go wrong. So, you might have noticed the audio has been really shite. I've had I had the good boom mic on my camera this whole time, however, it wasn't plugged into the camera. It was on, but it wasn't plugged in. So, I will either add voice post, or I'll just use what I've got. I hope it's good enough. I've did so much, it was such a good working project. You know, just when I said, I hope nothing goes wrong, and I see the bloody cable dangle. Infuriating. Anyway, let me go cut all the pieces I need. The worst thing about using the router table is that I continuously have to move the dust extraction, or the Hoover thing, the cam vac, the power cable, everything. I need to really get that sorted at some point, but just time and money, I guess, is the problem at this point. So hopefully someday I'll upgrade my workshop. Don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining. I love my workshop. I've put a lot of effort into it, but there's certain things that, because I'm doing so much of this now, I can definitely improve. So hopefully this year I'll have some time in between all the other stuff that I need to do around the house and with the gardening and whatnot, but I hope that I'll get some time to, you know, do a few changes that I've planned here. Let's see. There we go. So, very similar, we'll have that. Now the only thing that obviously a drawer needs is the bottom, but for the bottom, I don't want to put like a really thick panel. I'm going to put a much thinner panel. I think the depth is fine. I will literally just bring this in a little bit, like about halfway, and I think that should be fine. So let's do that. What I'm going to quickly do, okay, this is really bad. I've got the glue on, so I'm going to be quick. I'm going to quickly sand the inside, because once it's assembled, it's very difficult to sand. So let's hope I don't hit the glue. Okay, now I'm going to turn it back, and what I'm going to do is, for this bottom panels, I'm going to nail it in, just to, because I don't have anything to give it pressure downwards. So I'm umming and ahhing what to cut the drawer face out of. The reason is I have this plywood, but I've only got like a nice big square sheet left and a full sheet, so I don't really want to go cut into that just for a face panel. So I've just got leftover MDF, which, because I'm painting this, I'm just going to use this. And then we can just paint it all, right? Should be easy enough. So for a handle, I found these old ones that I used to have on a kitchen, and I think that's good enough, especially if this is white, there's a silver handle. It's maybe, you know, not the most modern thing, but now that what I need to do is just do some maths on to figure out where I need to drill the holes for those screws. And hopefully by then this will be dry and we can do a test fit. So, moment of truth. Let's see if that drawer fits into my box. What I need to quickly do is just give this a sand. so that all the edges are nice and smooth. So, let's see, in theory, let's just move that. Well, that works, I'm happy. I think if you do this, look at that. And then in theory, TM, so happy. Now, what I'm going to do is, because I like how this sits, right? I'm going to, at this point, drill those holes through. The reason I want to do that is so I can attach the screws from the back, from in the inside of the box. And then the handle will actually attach the face to the box. I must probably give 2 extra screws for support, but yeah. And then it should be as simple as obviously they're not long enough. My oh my, that's frustrating, and I need to okay, new plan. I'm going to go back to my original plan, which was to put them in here. I inset them so that they would be up flush with the face. I'm going to have to just saw them down, which is something I didn't really want to do now. But you know, let me go mark them on the length and do that. Okay, so this needs to be attached like that. The tricky part is, how do we make sure it's correct? Because even if I do it like this, I guess make sure that the bottom is absolutely flat. What I'll do is I'll fit it with tape. I'll double-sided, not double-sided tape, masking tape, fold it over, and then make sure it slides in nicely. And if it does, I'll start drilling. I'll screw two screws in. I can then remove these, take the tape out, and screw it in permanently. So let me do that. Okay, so not the prettiest inside, but I've attached the face, and now, according to my maths, it fits in there. Look at that. Okay, so what I've done is I've just given this 2 coats of white paint. Again, I know it's supposed to be something to support, but I think it just looks nice. So that is dried. I'm going to peel off all of this in a minute. But the important thing I need to do now is I need to install these legs. Now, I'm just going to bring this in. the problem is they're quite long, so this length here. And if I put them in here, they'll stick through, so then my drawer won't close properly. So I was thinking maybe I should put them in the edge, but then they'll stick out on the edge, and I think that looks a bit naff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put them along here, mark where I cut them off, and actually cut these shorter so that they fit. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Then I need to still redo this face. I haven't put a second coat on here because I used that to put it down while the rest of the faces were drying. And I need to just sort of flatten that out. There's a bit of paint run out. So I'm gonna flatten that out and do one more. And then we're pretty much done. And lastly, I just waxed the drawer itself and the inside so that it would slide in smoother. And also I quickly sanded off any remaining rough edges. And there's the box. Hey, so there we have it. A simple box with a drawer. Nothing too fancy. I mean, this is just supposed to be a support, right? So I think it really works, and obviously we have the wheels here so we can easily adjust the height or even cater for uneven floors if needed. It's a very sturdy box I've made out of pretty thick material, so I think overall I'm very, very happy for what it is, and I'm pretty sure Ma will be happy as well. So I hope this was useful to you. I mean, it was just building a simple box with a drawer, but it shows some of the basic techniques. These are, like, for me, the most common techniques to use, particularly when you make cabinets and things. Like a box is like the basic shape, right? So I think I'm very happy with how it turned out. And yeah, I'll catch you next time. Oh yeah, please don't forget, subscribe and like. Super important, and it also shows me that you care. Obviously I know you care, but a like would always be beneficial.